Filipino tennis ace Alex Eala had another special moment at the Rafa Nadal Academy, this time with the legend himself, Rafael Nadal.
Wow.
In an Instagram post, Nadal shared his experience of spending time with young and talented players at his academy, including Eala. He praised their dedication both on the court and in their studies, encouraging them as they take on new challenges in their careers. Nadal also wished the young tennis stars luck on the WTA Tour as they continue to climb the ranks.
The tennis world is filled with excitement as one of the most talked about training partnerships has finally come into public view. Alex Eala, the rising Filipino star who has already made waves in junior tennis and is now stepping firmly into the professional scene, has officially earned her place in the Australian Open. What has truly captured global attention, however, is how she is preparing for this major milestone. A recent training session featuring Eala alongside Rafael Nadal has spread rapidly across social media, and it is easy to see why. This is far more than a casual practice between an experienced champion and a young player. It is a powerful display of discipline, mindset, effort, and the values that define champions at the highest level.
Rafael Nadal, widely regarded as one of the greatest tennis players of all time, has been working closely with Eala behind the scenes for quite some time. The Spanish icon, famous for his intensity, resilience, and never-give-up attitude, clearly sees something exceptional in the young Filipino athlete. Now that Eala has secured her spot in the Australian Open main draw through the qualifying rounds, Nadal has made it clear that he is deeply committed to her journey. Footage from their training sessions shows Nadal pushing Eala to her limits, expecting the same high standards he demanded of himself throughout his legendary career. Anyone watching can see the pride in his eyes. This goes beyond coaching. For the 22-time Grand Slam champion, this is personal. Eala has been part of the Rafa Nadal Academy, training at the renowned facility in Mallorca, Spain. The academy is known for shaping players through structure, discipline, and relentless improvement. For Nadal, watching one of the academy's brightest talents reach a Grand Slam main draw is the result of years of effort. This investment was never only about technique, it was also about building the mental strength needed to compete at the very top of the sport.
Oh, it was so wow.
It must have made you reflect on the journey from there to here. There it is. What a beautiful picture that is.
No, it's crazy because when I look at this picture, I'm the same girl.
Nadal knows better than anyone what it takes to succeed on tennis's biggest stages. He has conquered them all, often relying on sheer determination when his body was pushed to its limits. Now he is passing that warrior mindset on to Eala, a player who has consistently shown the heart of a true competitor. Her journey through the qualifying rounds to reach the Australian Open main draw is proof of the lessons Nadal has instilled in her. Nothing was handed to her. She earned her place through hard work, grit, and countless hours on the court. Long before the global spotlight found her, Nadal recognized Eala's potential. To him, she was never just another talented junior player. She stood out because she embodied the qualities he values most: humility, hunger, and a deep belief in hard work. Quietly, Nadal made sure she had access to world-class facilities, top-tier coaching, and a competitive environment designed to bring out the best in any athlete.
You know, to get matches in always helps before slams. So yeah, I'm confident with how I'm playing. Doesn't mean that the matches aren't going to be tough here, so I'm ready for anything. Yeah.
During her dominant run on the junior circuit, Eala was already benefiting from Nadal's guidance and the support of his academy. In 2022, she won the U.S. Open girls singles title, becoming the first Filipino to claim a Grand Slam title at any level. That victory was not simply about talent. It reflected preparation, mental toughness, and championship habits developed through years of structured training. Even as Eala was finding success in juniors, Nadal was thinking ahead, planning for her transition to the professional tour and preparing her for the much tougher competition she would face. The decision to publicly reveal their training partnership at this stage carries real meaning. Nadal has always been protective of young players at his academy, preferring to let results speak instead of creating unnecessary pressure. Now that Eala has proven herself by qualifying for the Australian Open, Nadal is stepping forward to show full belief in her abilities. A public show of support from one of tennis's all-time greats carries immense influence. The training footage highlights just how intense their sessions are. Nadal does not take it easy on Eala. He challenges her footwork, pushes her to generate more power in her ground strokes, and constantly emphasizes mental toughness. Every point matters. Every shot deserves full effort. These are not just words to Nadal. They're principles he lived by throughout his career, and he is making sure Eala absorbs them before facing the best players in the world. Their connection is undeniable. Eala listens carefully, asks thoughtful questions, and immediately applies feedback. This willingness to learn is a major reason Nadal is so invested in her growth. She is not only gifted, she is committed to reaching her full potential, no matter how high that may be. What makes Alex Eala such a dangerous competitor is the blend of natural ability and a champion's mindset. Despite her young age and limited experience at the highest level, she carries herself with confidence, shaped by real achievements. Winning a junior Grand Slam gave her a taste of success, and it only fueled her desire for more. Unlike some young players, she remains grounded. She shows grace in both victory and defeat, always acknowledging her team and respecting her opponents. That humility, however, should not be mistaken for softness. Once she steps onto the court, Eala becomes fiercely focused. The friendly smile disappears, replaced by relentless determination. Opponents quickly learn that the polite player they greet before the match transforms once the first ball is struck. This is the Nadal influence in action. Respect and ruthlessness can coexist. Eala's playing style fits perfectly into the modern power baseline game seen in women's tennis today. She owns a strong forehand that allows her to control points, moves well enough to defend when needed, and continues to develop a serve that becomes more dangerous with each event. What truly separates her, though, is her fighting spirit. She never gives points away and forces opponents to earn everything. In pressure moments, she has shown the ability to raise her level instead of backing down. When speaking to the media after qualifying for the Australian Open main draw, Eala was clear about her intentions. She did not come to Melbourne just to take part. She came to compete, to challenge herself, and to win. For a qualifier making her main draw debut, that confidence might sound bold, but it is not arrogance, it is honesty. She spoke openly about her off-season work, the confidence gained from qualifying, and the pride she feels representing the Philippines on one of tennis's biggest stages. Eala understands the significance of her journey. The Philippines has never produced a professional Grand Slam singles champion. While she is not placing that weight on herself for this tournament, she recognizes the opportunity ahead. What stands out most is how she balances ambition with realism. She knows the competition will be intense, and as a qualifier, she will likely face a seeded opponent in the first round. Instead of being intimidated, she sees it as a chance to prove she belongs. Training daily alongside top players at the Nadal Academy has shown her what elite tennis truly looks like. She believes she belongs at that level. Critics and doubters naturally appear when a young player rises quickly, but Eala does not engage with the noise. She lets her results do the talking. Every win, every tough match, and every step forward answers the questions others raise. Her partnership with Nadal offers something beyond money or fame, guidance from someone who has experienced every high and low the sport can offer. Nadal has battled injuries, heartbreak, pressure, and enormous expectations, yet still became one of the greatest champions in history. The lessons he passes on go far beyond technique. He is teaching Eala how champions think, prepare, and compete. As the Australian Open draws closer, all eyes will be on Alex Eala. Can she make a strong run in her main draw debut? Will Nadal's influence translate into success against the world's best? Those answers will come on the court. What is already clear is this: Alex Eala is ready. She is prepared, confident, and backed by one of the greatest players the sport has ever known. The doubters can remain stunned. Eala is focused on making history.